Greetings, everybody. Thank you for your tuning in, and your continued. I appreciate your continued support and making sure that you're up to speed with our campaign. So I was out and about today, handing out some campaign flyers, materials, talking to the public, sharing my position, connecting with our neighbors, and basically letting people know that we're pro-Virginia and we're pro-America, and we're trying to put Virginians first and Americans first, because majority of Virginians and Americans simply have not been put in first position for the longest time. And I'm not just saying this because I'm running for office. I've actually seen it. Okay, folks. With that said, feel free to let us know any comments that you might have or anything that you would like for us to talk about. Feel free to drop it in the chat or question. Raise your hand, and we'll have a good engagement. All right, enable question and answer. All right, let's do that. And so, where are we with our campaign? So we're actually doing well, given the overall circumstances that we're having to deal with. We are picking up more supporters and volunteers. We managed to get a little bit of campaign donations, so that's also helping us meet some of the expenses and material printing that we desperately need. So that's very helpful. Anybody else that would like to support us by donating or volunteering, please feel free to connect with us here on our Facebook page or email us. I'm going to include our contact information at the bottom of this video blog or live town hall meeting, and feel free to connect with us that way. All right, folks. So where are we? We're picking up signatures. We're close to meeting our quota in various townships, but we still need more volunteers to help us recruit additional signatures. Okay, folks, we need to come up with 10,000 before the end. I believe now before the end of the month. I haven't heard anything different in terms of the deadline for us to submit our signatures. And obviously, we also need to come up with funds, because it costs around $5,000 for us to get our name on the ballot on top of the 10,000 signatures. So, that's just our overall challenge at this point. So anybody out there that would like to donate to our campaign, please donate as soon as possible, because we definitely need help. We have all the skill and knowledge and expertise to support Virginia and its economic development aspirations, but this isn't a spectator sport, folks. Making a difference in our society and in our state and country requires a lot of us to participate. And I can't do all the heavy lifting. We all need to work together and get this taken care of. All right, before the primaries and after the primaries. That said, what else is going on? We've been, providing additional information regarding our campaign via our e-blast. So if you're interested in subscribing to our campaign, please feel free to do so. Text us or email us, okay? And we would be more than happy to include you in our mailing list. What else is going on at this point? I think overall, like I was saying, we're gaining grounds and connecting with the public. I'm kind of estimating that at least 1 to 2 million people have heard of our name and campaign, and that's a pretty conservative estimate. Now, not everyone, obviously, that have heard of our campaign would want to participate or support our campaign, but at least we're gaining grounds. So that's very important for us to connect with the public and let them know about our vision and overall mission to support capacity building, economic development, job creation in the state of Virginia, and make sure that Virginians and Americans get a fair shake, okay? Sorry, my throat is a little dried up. I've been talking all day today. But yeah, please consider connecting with us via our social media platform, our YouTube channel, Facebook page, and even email us if that's more convenient for you to do. I've also recently did my podcast off of Face Economics podcast on Apple Music and Amazon Music for you guys to listen on the topic of Iran and Venezuela and how they're going to be benefiting from a lot of the changes in their overall, quagmire. Their political situation in those countries are not in the best and optimum situation to support economic development. So now that both of the regimes have been replaced or removed or trampled, there's going to be a lot of good things happening for those two markets. And I'm not a pacifist. I don't support not engaging into war conflict, but sometimes these kinds of situation needs to take place because of the overall problematic situation in those countries and market. Okay, so they're just, unfortunately, it has to happen. I'm not, for those kind of engagement. I don't particularly see America being that big brother, and I don't see that being beneficial to us and telling people how to operate their marketplace and their country. But if it does happen, then most of the time things improve. That's just what's been happening throughout history. And I wouldn't say every country had been, whose regime has been replaced, thrive because of it. I mean, there's plenty of countries out there that can be seen as an example. But for the most part, replacing certain iron-fisted dictatorship, tyrannical, and oligarch regimes in various countries, even communist countries, tends to improve the lives and the situation of the marketplace. So yeah, folks, that's just my take on it. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions, concerns, or any subject that you would like for me to talk about. I know some of you tune in onto this live feeds later, so it's being recorded now, and I'm going to keep on recording it and uploading it on our YouTube channel as well. So for those people that are subscribed and following us on our YouTube channel, they'll be able to access this Facebook Live Town Hall meeting. And for those people that have never heard of our campaign and would like to learn about our position, then they can also go to our YouTube channel. Most of my opinions and overall solutions have been uploaded onto our YouTube channel. So feel free to visit Aldous, Mina for U.S. Senate and learn about our positions, okay? What else is going on in the world? Overall, the U.S. is starting to, actually look pretty attractive. Obviously, it's I don't know for how long, as regimes and government and officials tend to, come and go. So we'll see what are going to be the long-term, benefits that is going to be enduring in the next couple of years. So me having mostly in economic development, and my priority is trade and commercial development and capacity building, job creation. I'm going to keep on focusing on those because I think Virginia needs it, and even our country needs, a little bit of support in terms of economic relief and increasing the purchasing power of the population, making sure that job creation is the prime, objective and agenda within our marketplace. Anyway, don't know what else I need to talk to you guys about. There's some people that have asked me about my books. Most of my books are on Amazon. Feel free to look me up. Just type in Aldous Mina author and you'll see all my books available there. You can also follow me on Amazon Music and Apple Music for our podcast, Spotify. We're also using, all sorts of podcasting platforms. So, it's almost impossible to miss us. All you have to do is Google my name and you'll find all our projects, everything that we've done. We're fairly transparent. We're not trying to, sugarcoat things, and we're not trying to make you think that we're perfect, because we're not. We're just regular folks that wanted to do something good for our state and country. So that's where we're at. I guess it's going to be a shorter town hall today. I apologize. I wasn't able to do the town hall last Thursday because I was out and about and knocking on doors, recruiting signatures and handing out some campaign materials. So I didn't finish up until I think close to 9 o'clock last Thursday. So I wasn't able to do the live feed, but we didn't have a whole lot to talk about last Thursday anyway. I tried to take notes of things that are happening within our campaign so I can debrief you guys. And overall, things are looking good for us. We're competitive, and in spite of what National Republican Party of Virginia's chairwoman had told us, in spite of all that toxic mumbo jumbo, we're still pretty competitive. It all depends on the public and on Virginians to support us, in the polls and in this primary. So please consider volunteering, donating to our campaign. We can't do this by ourselves. I appreciate all our volunteers and donors, but we need more. We're going against a multi-million-dollar political apparatus. So any help would be greatly appreciated. Excuse me. My throat is irritating me. But with this said, folks, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to our next engagement. Please feel free to let me know if you have any other questions, suggestions, and concerns. All right, folks. With this said, my name's Mina. Looking forward to our next conversation. Take care. Bye-bye.